What's good, Dragon fam? Your boy Debo Dragon with another Raid Shadow Legends video, another pool series here today. The portals glow in gold. We're looking for that gold, that Lego champion, but we're actually looking for blue, if you know what I mean. We got the summon boost of 25% chance. Let's look into here, and we have a progressive chance, and this is the champion I'm going for, Mr. Admiral BLACKTUSK. He's dodged my account in the tries I've tried to get him so far in previous events. Hopefully we could get him today. I would love to get this guy, but before we look through his kit, I just want to reiterate, guys, if you're not close to Mercy, do not pull right now, okay? This is a bait. More often than not, you're not going to get anything, you know? If you're close to your Mercy, if you keep track of your Mercy, then maybe, you know, that is the only best time to pull. If you're unsure what I'm talking about, here's the Mercy system here. So on Ancients and Voids, for every 20 you pull, you'll get an epic, right? And then for every 200 Ancients and Void shards, you'll get a legendary, and then it increases, or after 200, your chances of getting a legendary increases by 5%, and for the epic, it increases by 2%. I read that wrong, my fault. So as well with primaries, after 75, you get a 1% increase for a legendary, and after 200 of primal shards opening, you get 10% increased chance for a mythical and sacreds. After 12 summons, you have a 2% increase for pulling a legendary. Hold up, dragons! Don't forget to get your free starter champion Eleanor, as well as Fane, Ugo, and Tagore as you level up by clicking my link below. Here's what you need to do. Log out of Plarium Play on PC, click the link in the description, and register with a brand new email. Launch raid and complete the tutorial. Go to your inbox and claim your first champion. And there you go, dragons. It's that easy. Click on my link right now to get an awesome head start in raid. Now, as for me, I track my Mercy pretty religiously, and I am very close on the Ancient Shards towards Mercy. I'm about 36 away. So we have plenty of Ancient Shards to do that and start that Mercy roll, or increase chances. And hopefully we can get our boy here. I mean, the pool is great, right? You've got Padrag, another amazing legendary, so good. I went over his kit yesterday in the weekly news video, but great support champion. He's got team up abilities, increased speed, decreased cooldown of random ally attack or actives, gives you that boost rating or buffs as well for your different, you know, for attack, defense, accuracy, shield, speed buffs in dungeons. You've got Prisma, he's a great reviver, also has stuns, gives the ally with the lowest or the highest crit damage gets a turn together. You got the Old Fusion Mad Hatter, another great support champion, spreads those debuffs. And then this is probably the worst one, Decent Kib, but just out of the bunch, he's the least best, I would have to say. Gives you shield on the A1, he has another shield on the A2, and then increased crit damage on the A3. He's just okay. But yeah, for me, Admiral BLACKTUSK is the one I want. This is also a Unity champion, when that makes him even a little bit better. He's got a stun on the A1, he's got a cleanse on the A2 with an ally team up ability as well. And then on the A3, this is where it starts to get juicy, guys. So Defender of Sky Iron, wow, that was way off. Defender of Sky Iron, there we go. So it is also a cleanse and places a stun debuff on them for 2 turns, and then fills the champion's turn meter by 50%. That's a lot. Fills the champion's turn meter by additional 10% for each buff removed from the target. And then if you add any dwarfs with him as well, you get more juicy stuff. You add 1, the buff removal and stun debuff cannot be resisted. If you add 2 dwarfs, resets the cooldown of the skill when an enemy is killed while under stun debuff placed by this champion. And if you add 3 dwarfs with him, allies deal double damage to targets under stun debuffs placed by this champion. I would love this with my newts. That would be insane. This is kind of why I want him. I want him with all of my newts on one team and just go through as much content as we can in Raid Shadow Legends. I think that would be a very fun video. And then the craziness of his kit is his passive, Uniter of Dwarves. Allies will counterattack whenever they lose 10% or more of their max HP from a single hit. And then yeah, check this out. As you add dwarves with him, you add 1 whenever an ally places any debuff, fills the champion's turn meter by 20% and occurs once per skill. If you add 2 dwarfs with him, whenever an ally is attacked, has a 50% chance of placing a 50% decreased resistance debuff and a 30% decreased speed debuff on the attacker for 1 turn. And if the ally is under block damage and killable ally protection or stone skin buff, the chances increase to 100%. And the juicy part of all is if you add three dwarves with our boy Mr. BLACKTUSK. At the start of each round, places a stone skin buff on all allies for 1 turn. I know this is different from the actual stone skin set. It works a little bit differently, but still an amazing ability. And yeah, I really want him just for this passive, to be honest. And then aura, he's got that ally increase in all battles by 60. And then for dwarves, they get an ally speed boost by 15% in all battles. All right, guys, we've went through everything. It's time to pull. We'll do the 9 singles, and then we'll go through the 10 pops. We've got 7 of those. Can we see our boy? Will he come home? Will he join the Dragon fam? I really hope so. Let's get him on the first one. No big deal. First pull, just gold. Boom, done. Nah, who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? Yeah, right. It is Alkalite. Trash. You are food, my friend. You are food. All right, let's keep pulling, guys. Come on. Give us the goods. Where's our gold? Come on. All right. Great time as well for me, or if you guys are pulling, because we do have well, while I'm recording this video, the personal reward CVC is going on as well, so we're getting points towards that. And hopefully we can win this. We're actually behind now in my clan. We were leading it, but now the team or the clan we're going against just went ham, and they actually took the lead from us. So we've got quite a lot of work to do, and I'm hoping my shard pull series here will get us some nice points towards getting that lead back and the win. Starter Kale, Mr. Starter Champion Kale. That's who I went with on all my alt accounts, but on this main account, when I first started playing this game years ago, I actually started with Gallic because I love orcs. Yeah, wrong decision, but hey, we get an epic. Outside of it 2 times, there's no boost or anything like that. Again, so if you guys are not near Mercy, try not to pull. I know it's hard. There's some great champions to get here, but more often than not, you're not going to get them. So just wait till those just 2 times those boosts are around before you pull those shards. Again, the only reason I'm doing this is because I'm near Mercy and I really want Admiral BLACKTUSK, so we're going for him today in this video. But yeah, that's my little advice for y'all, and something I had to learn as well, because I was just pulling left and right if I saw the champions I wanted. And you know, the progressive chance is very, very low of actually getting the champion you want, especially if you're nowhere near your Mercy for that increased chances. More often than not, you're not going to get anything. You're going to get a bunch of blues, maybe a couple epics here and there, but pretty much no Legos. Come on. All right, last single pull. Oh, Lego! Not him. No, that is not the dwarf. It is a big old Blizzard the Howler. I didn't miss this guy. I think he was a fusion. I want to say he was a fusion. I didn't go for him, so now I have him. So I mean, you know, pros and cons. We hit gold out of just 9 pulls. We didn't even have to go into the 10 pulls yet. We get him out of the 9. I wasn't even near Mercy yet, actually. That was only like the 170. I think it was like the 179th pull. Let me check. 174th pull. So we get him before we actually hit our Mercy. So, you know, outside of Mercy, we'll take that, but it's not BLACKTUSK. It is the Organ Tribe's big monster, Blizzard the Howler. All right, well, that's who we got. It is what it is. He looks super cool. I did want him. I just didn't go for him. I don't know if I had resources or what the issue was, but I didn't go for him if he was a fusion. I'm pretty sure he was. Let's check out his kit, though. So, Frozen Caltrops. It is a triple hitter at random. Each hit has a 40% chance of placing a freeze debuff for 1 turn, so that's nice for Faction Wars hard mode, right? We do need to drop those freeze, and it actually increases when you book it out to 50%. We'll take that. That's not bad. Cryotherapy on the A2, remove basically any debuff from all your allies, so a nice cleanse. Then places a 60% increased debuff, defense debuff on all allies for 2 turns. Also places a 50% ally protection buff on all allies except this champion for 2 turns as well. On a 3-turn cooldown, that is not bad at all. And on the A3, Spike Blizzard, very cool name. It is an AoE, has a 70% chance, that actually books up to 100% chance of placing a freeze debuff for 1 turn. Would have liked more than that, but it is what it is. 1 turn on the freeze. Also has a 100% chance of decreasing the turn meter of all enemies by 30%. That's not too bad. And then on the passive, Abdominal Snowgrin. Passive effect, whenever an enemy tries to place a freeze debuff on this champion, instantly retransfers it from this champion to that enemy. Nice. So he's like, oh, you gotta freeze me? No, I freeze you. And then the active effect, whenever the champion is killed, revives them with 30% HP and 30% turn meter, and places a revive on death buff on them for 1 turn. Interesting passive. I did not know he did that actually on a 3-turn cooldown as well for the passive. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. All right, let's check out his ratings really quick. So according to everybody in the community, he's great for Fire Knight, Faction Wars, and Sand Devil, and that's kind of about it. As well as Hell Hades gives him a 4 rating. Actually pretty good for Demon Lord as well. Amius, he's decent as well. And then good for the Doom Tower for Dreadhorn, and Frost Spider, also decent for Arena because, you know, gives you some control with all the freezes, right? And the protection, the ally protection, stuff like that. And then he's also, yeah, he's solid for Fire Knight, even for hard mode. And again, Faction Wars, he's legendary for damage, protection, support, and godlike for that crowd control as well. So solid champion overall, and new on my account, so I'll take it. It is what it is. It's not the Emerald BLACKTUSK, but it's a new champion on my account. I will take it. That's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for staying to the end. If you did, I appreciate y'all. Make sure you guys do the things, hit the likes, comment down below if you guys went for the progressive chance. Who'd you pull? I'd love to hear your journey as well. And subscribe if you guys are new. Join the Dragon fam. We'd love to have you. We'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm your boy Debo Dragon. Peace out.